it's Esther.
It's a famous Alfredo sauce here.
Of You, Me, and Sicily, and we're here to talk to you a little bit about October and November in Sicily, because it's always something fun and something new. Alfred, it's getting a little bit chilly. How do you keep warm?
Well, you know, you can't put the heater on before October 15th, or they fine you.
That's
Can you imagine
crazy.
if they did that in the States? Forget about it. So what do? Italian brandy, Antica Sicilia, great.
Tea for me, and chestnut. We just got this at the Roasted Chestnut guy. Look at this. This is the one with the skin on it, and what they do is they take a knife and split it so it's easy to open. See? Like that. And what else do they do, Al?
Well, you know why the skin is white? The skin is white, as she showed you just now. That's because when they roast it, they put sea salt. They put the sea salt, and it keeps the moisture in, and the chestnut is nice. Thanks, Esther.
Yum.
Chestnut.
You know how they have this in Hungary? They boil them, and they make a chestnut puree, which is one of my favorite desserts. They mush it up with a fork, put a little bit of sugar, put it in the fridge, put some whipped cream on it. It's great.
Well, you could boil them as well, but
I like them boiled better.
They don't taste.
Look what we found.
Maroon glacé.
So delicious.
Northern Italian.
And French, right? And how do they make them?
First, they cook the chestnut to perfection. They skin it and they cook it, and then they dip it into a sugar solution. And it's usually available around the holidays.
Very sweet.
Very excellent. One time I went to the Vatican looking for those things because there was a shop in Rome that had the best ones.
Yeah.
Took me all day to find the damn thing, but I found the shop, and they were a big hit. So we bought one for Esther's mom for Christmas time.
I love this period. All the fun Christmassy, fall, winter stuff is coming up. Of course, Panettone Classico. This one has the dried fruits in it. Which one is your favorite? I like the pistachio filling one.
I like the panettones. I like the ones that are stuffed. These things are okay, but they last forever, too. They have a shelf life of I don't know how long, 15, 20 years. No, seriously.
You know what's really strange? The artichokes haven't come out. This year, they're way late. Usually by now, the roasted artichokes are out. But every vendor is telling us it's late. I don't know why.
On the other side, the olives are being harvested right now. And I want to tell you about my pal, Anthony Campanella, who we had featured earlier this year. He's an expat from Everett, Massachusetts. Military guy, retired, bought himself first an apartment here, and then he bought himself a farm, types of trees, etc. And last week, he did his olive harvest. He got 61 liters of olive oil.
That's crazy.
Same thing his grandfather did. Can you imagine emotionally how Anthony is feeling? I'm very, very proud of him. He's on Facebook, too. You can check him out. Anthony Campanella.
All right, let's talk about our ancestral homes that we've been working out. It's been so much fun bringing you Sicily. We know that lots of you want to be here, and it's our pleasure and our calling, really, to bring Sicily to you. So we've been going around. Next week, we're going to go to the province of Palermo, and right now I'm getting ready to publish Isola delle Femmine.
My favorite one we did all year, Isola delle Femmine. You know why? It's the ancestral home of Jolton Joe DiMaggio. Don DiMaggio, the DiMaggio family hails from there. They even have a museum there.
It was a great little museum. And then we took a boat ride and went around town. You know, the other thing about that town, it was famous because that's where they had the tonada. The tonada comes from the word tonno, in Italian meaning tuna, is where they used to go out and catch fish, catch the tuna. It was a big, big deal. A lot of life around there centered around fishing, especially tuna fishing.
What happened was that the tuna followed mackerel. So on the West Coast, when they followed them there, they would set up the nets and they would catch them. And on the East Coast, down by Mazzamani, they would do the same thing. They also have very authentic tuna processing plants in Mazzamani, if you've ever been there.
Very dangerous.
Yeah,
Very dangerous type of work.
Yeah.
All right, so if there's an ancestral home you'd like to see featured, leave us a comment below. And by the way, have you subscribed to this channel yet so you're updated every time we publish a video?
All I can tell you is this. We love to do these things because we know you can't get here right now. But at some point in time, you're going to be able to get here, okay? We are loving bringing you your ancestral homes, and the folks who we've done these for so far, they're very much.
They love them.
Yeah.
They love them. They've shared
It doesn't
with
cost much to
friends and
sponsor
family.
either. It doesn't cost much to sponsor, so we'd appreciate it if you think about it. Can I just say one more thing about Isola de Femmine and the DiMaggios? Back in Lawrence, where I'm from, he had a brother. His name was Dominic. They used to call him the Little Professor. He was an all-star center fielder for the Boston Red Sox, and he had a factory in my hometown, Lawrence.
I didn't know that.
They made the foam rubber for pillows, and I used to go down. My mom used to. They were friends. My mom and he were friends, and I used to go down and pick them up. And Mr. DiMaggio used to personally put them in my car for me. Can you imagine that?
Very cool. All right, so we'll be bringing you all of these N+ chats. Let us know what you want to hear about. Leave us a comment below if you have any questions for us. Meanwhile, we have a playlist called Chats from Sicily. Okay, thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe. Leave us a comment, and we'll see you next time
And
on another chat.
Don't forget, Italian brandy when it's chilly. Forget the tea. It's the brandy. Antica Romagna. Beautiful stuff. Love you. God bless you. Facebook too. Ciao.
Ciao. Come stai?
Io diciamo bene.
Bene?
Bene, insomma.
Castagna da dove?
Italiano.
Italiano?
Questo è Avellino.
Perfetto. Got the chestnuts, prickly pears, grapes, avocado, more chestnuts. Usually he has some local wine, but not today, huh?